Good day, essential oils and emotions. I want to show you the best essential oils for stress, and these are game changers. And don't forget to subscribe for my weekly videos that help you to master your emotional and physical health with essential oils. Some of the questions that I get often asked are, what are the best essential oils to use if I'm dealing with stress? Or which essential oils should I use for relaxation? When we're thinking of stress is neither good nor bad. And in fact, I think of a violin and how there's those strings on the violin. If they're loose, they're too loose, meaning not stressed enough, there's not enough tension, then you can't play the violin. But if they're overly stressed, they're too tight, it either sounds off or they can break. And that's how I think of stress, is that we need enough stress in our life that helps us to be our best, to sound our best, to do our best, but also not overly stressed to where it causes us to be off or where we're gonna break. There are essential oils that I recommend for stress. And so my four favorite are Aroma Touch, Serenity, Ylang Ylang, and then one called Adaptive. Serenity and Adaptive are blends that doTERRA has specifically put together with different oils. I want to share with you because I have another video that talks about overwhelm, and I go into Aroma Touch a little bit more there. So I want to cover Serenity and why this is an amazing oil. Serenity essential oil, a blend of oils that have been put together, and I want to read to you from some information about what it does for us, because we have a predictable response when we breathe in these oils. If you don't understand essential oils and emotions and how they work, I do have this video that you can go watch that briefly describes how they work physically within our bodies to impact our mood and how we feel. But Serenity encourages individuals to first reconnect with themselves and discover the peace that lies within, and then reconnect with humanity in others, the humanity in others. And it invites them to acknowledge when they feel out of balance and allow time and space for true renewal. It just helps you to feel and do and go through that process. It also gently reminds that others are often caught up in the same cycle of imbalance, just like we are. And so it gives us compassion and acceptance and gives them space to be going through their process. And so Serenity brings a sense of tranquility that allows space for personal reflection, peace, and healing. And I just love that. Who doesn't need that? I want to show you my process of what I do when I'm feeling overly stressed. Now, if it's in an acute situation, meaning it just jumps out at you, it's not going to last long, but you're just feeling stressed. Kids come home, they have all these things going on, husband, something, work, whatever it is. It's just a moment or a shorter period of time. Just grab the oil. If you don't know how to use essential oils, you can check my resources down below. I have a great PDF as far as blends that you can use, but also how to use essential oils and how to get started with those. But with this, you are going to just breathe it in. You can breathe it straight from the bottle. You can create little inhalers that maybe they're in your bag, your purse, in the car. So in the moment when you need that, you can grab it. If your kids are feeling stressed, that you can create those as well. I do have a video on how to create aromatherapy inhalers. Breathe it in. You could put some on your wrists, be breathing that. I know there's jewelry you can put them on, so it's kind of diffusing while you're out and about, or put it in your diffuser. So that would be acute. Just in the moment, this is something that can help you to calm, relax, give space for yourself and others in the situation. I've seen it over and over again for myself and my family. We have 6 kids. This has been a really powerful oil to put in the diffuser and help to calm and relax. Now, maybe you're dealing with more chronic, right? It's going on for a period of time. It's going to go on for a period of time. You see what we're doing, for the past 2 years, what's been going on, that there's been a lot of stress, and how can we relax? This might take a little bit more work, but this is my process. So I want to show you what I do to help to have that relaxation and that space for myself. So first of all, I will grab my journal or a notebook, and I will answer these questions, and I'll have this oil diffusing, or I put it on me. So I'm smelling it. It's starting to elicit more of these relaxed feelings as I'm going through this process. And I will ask these questions, and I encourage you to ask these to yourself if you're feeling stressed. Am I carrying burdens that are not my own? Because oftentimes we do that. Or what will it take to live in the present moment and leave the future to itself? Because we can't necessarily control the future, and sometimes we're living in the future of what could be, the fear, the stress, the anxiety that goes there. When could we be dealing with the present. And then the last question is, what will it take to have realistic expectations of myself? Because oftentimes I cause the stress myself because I have these expectations that shouldn't be there. I expect way too much of myself. And so answering those, being intuitive, allowing inspiration and God to help you to answer these questions can help with this process of dealing with the stress. And then the second thing that I do is that I will declare that I am now adopting the belief that all things work together for my good. And you may believe that, or you're having to adopt that belief. I'm starting to believe that, but you declare that that's what you are starting to believe, is that all things work together for my good. If you think about with exercise and working out and trying to build muscle, that you have to go through that tearing in order for the muscle to build up. And that is in our lives. And so if we have that belief that even though these things are hard and that they're tearing me in places that I don't want to be torn, that they are for my good. If I see them that way, that they can help build me up into the person that I truly can become. And then the last thing is to visualize. If you'll close your eyes and you'll visualize peace flowing down through your entire body, and that you can see light in your body, and that you can listen to your breathing, that you are here, you are alive, you are present, and that you're supported. So that's kind of the process that I go through. If you want more information on essential oils and emotions, stress, overwhelm, you name it, you can click here or go down below in the description. I have some links that will help you out.